What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Marcus the Boss, and today we're going to be talking about the Pokemon Direct from June 5th, 2019. And if you came for a general overview and breakdown of the entire Direct, you came at the wrong video. This is not the video for you if that's what you're here for, but hear me out and allow me to introduce to you what is actually going to be going on. So I'm just going to be talking about, just highlighting things I found interesting from the Direct, really. So it's not like a huge ass breakdown. Like I said, you're here for that, you're on the wrong video. But stay anyway and hear what your boy has to say. And we're gonna start this shit by talking about a couple things. So let's just start. So the very first thing I wanted to cover for today is that giant Pokemon, the Dynamax feature, which in my opinion just sounds absurd. I'm not gonna criticize it too heavily because it's just been hours since the Direct, so we really don't know too much about it just yet, but it still sounds absurd. You get 3 times bigger basically, and you can use stronger moves. So you're telling me I'm fighting a Pokemon, right? And it just triples in size and starts whooping my, I'm beating it handily, and it just triples in size and starts whooping me? Is that what you're telling me is going to transpire because of this Dynamax feature? Because that sounds pretty absurd. But apparently you can only use them in specialized locations like gyms or whatever, stadiums they said. So that'll be interesting to say the least. I don't really have too much thoughts on it. I'm just saying that kind of sounds absurd. Like, can all Pokemon use it? Right? I imagine they say, yeah, all Pokemon can use it, I believe. But it still sounds fundamentally just insane. The moves are powered up too, so maybe they're like comparable to Z moves in terms of power. Z moves were a fucking, they didn't need to happen, my nigga, but I still, I'm pretty undecided on this. I really don't know what else to say here. It's just, it just sounds absurd in my opinion. Maybe as the days go on we can get more information, but for now, it's crazy. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is some of the new Pokemon they flashed. We're going to start with Wooloo, the sheep Pokemon. I hope I don't actually know this thing's name because I wasn't paying 100% attention. I misspelled it in my notes probably. But it's this sheep Pokemon. And I do have some predictions for how it's going to turn out. And I have 3 things that could happen to it. It could be like the sheep Pokemon, like the Mareep line, of course. It's going to be compared to the other sheep because that's how it'd be. But it's going to be more like a normal type. Have a similar stat line to those 3 Pokemon. But more physically biased stats, you know what I'm saying? So like Flappy stats, or like swap the physical special stats maybe on the second stage evolution, shit like that. That's the just initial prediction. Maybe it is like that, maybe it isn't. Who really knows? Maybe it is more similar stats, including it is a special attacker too, but who really knows? And the second prediction I have of 3 is it turns out like one of the rodent Pokemon, you know, like a Bidoof, a Zigzagoon, except it's a sheep, but it turns out with them similar stats. Not amazing stats, but not really great stats at all. Just but not atrociously bad stats, you know what I'm saying? Like, just mediocre stats. 2-stage, evolve to level 15 to 20, somewhere relatively early. Maybe you get a couple of field moves, HMs, provided those return out of it. Something like that is what I'm predicting for the second prediction. And then for the third prediction, it's going to be like the 1-stage, like a Komala or a Furfrou, where it's just 1 stage. It has better stats than what the rodents have in their second stage, but still not phenomenal stats by any means. And something that, compared to other mons in complete standard, isn't that great, but in certain lower tier environments it may do better. Something like that is the third of my 3 predictions for how this thing is going to turn out. So that's what I have to say about that. Now the next Pokemon we're going to be covering is it's going to be Gossifleur, flowering Pokemon. They revealed that it evolves into Eldegoss, the Cotton Bloom Pokemon. There's some grass types. I don't know about y'all, and I'll probably have this in the thumbnail or some shit, but they really remind me of Roselia and Roserade in terms of their appearance. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys can look at the thumbnail and see it. Maybe it might be just me again, but who really knows? That's just like very first, like, initial, like, seeing it for the first time. That's what popped up in my mind, so do what you will with that. That's kind of something that I thought of when I saw them. And I really low-key thought it was a Mega Evolved Roserade or a Alola or some variant, regional variant of it. So that's just, do what you will with that knowledge that I had there, of what I had pictured it and imagined, thought it was in the moment. But yeah, that's basically what I think. I think it's going to be like, stat-wise, probably either like a Fungus and a Moongus type of stats, the classic Roselia Roserade kind of stats, because those are the monsters I really saw two in direct comparison. Or maybe they just fuck it up and give it like a Sunflora type stat line in the last stage. It does have Regenerator apparently, which is broken, of course, so that's my thoughts on that. Next Pokemon we'll be covering is Dreadnought, the Bite Pokemon. This thing looks like a mix of Torterra, Blastoise, and Aggron, and probably has strong jaw. I don't know about that for sure, but I'm pretty sure it probably has strong jaw. Probably learns a lot of the Crunch, Fire Fang, Ice Fang, you name it. And now we have Corviknight, the Raven Pokemon, which is... it's the Raven Pokemon, and it looked like a Dark type, but it was apparently Steel Flying, which is alright. I don't know about its abilities or anything, but Steel Flying types, they're alright what they are. I don't really... it's not my cup of tea. I don't hate them, it doesn't matter to me. So that's some of the Pokemon they flashed. We didn't see an evolutions of the starters yet, but that's what we got. And we're gonna conclude this by talking about some miscellaneous stuff. I'm not low on time here. We have gyms. Gyms are returning, so no more of that. Whatever the Alola region had. Is there gonna be a dark gym? The elusive dark gym that doesn't exist in any other game, for those of you who may not know. Max raid battles, Wild Dynamax Pokemon, that just sounds absurd as well. 4 players taking on 1 Mon, that actually sounds pretty cool. The champion Leon looks like the Steel Elite 4 from XY, just something I kind of picked up. Maybe that's a reach, but he kind of looks like him. And the Swords Pokemon, the Sword and the Shield, I low-key thought it was Cobalion when it first came up, but turns out it wasn't. And that's just kind of some general stuff I want to throw at the end of the video, so thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Marcus, the boss, and see you in the next video.